I agree to the terms and conditions, cookie and privacy policies, and castle agreement. The question is simple in its structure, but continues to be deeply confounding in its cultural and historical circumstance. When, oh when, will hockey finally, once and for all, figure it out? The report earlier this month that 3 teenage boys were arrested in connection with alleged hazing incidents on a rural Manitoba high school hockey team suggests that, despite the sport's purposeful efforts in recent years to confront and eliminate abuse, there still exists in hockey culture a deep-rooted tradition of cyclical and self-perpetuating toxic behavior. It has to be stopped. Those who toil at the administrative, managerial and coaching levels of hockey have openly and continually conceded as much. But as recent events have shown, there's an as yet unreconciled gap between acknowledgement and accomplishment. According to reports, the 3 boys, all aged 17, were members of a hockey team comprised of players from 3 high schools in 3 different school divisions. The hazing incidents, involving 5 players aged 15 and 16, are alleged to have happened in November and January when the team was in Winnipeg to participate in weekend tournaments. RCMP officials would not elaborate on the exact nature of the offences, but 2 of the individuals arrested will face charges of sexual assault with a weapon, sexual assault and forcible confinement, while the third will be charged with sexual assault and assault. A court appearance is scheduled for June 10 in Winnipeg. Hazing rituals, which typically target younger rookie players who are newcomers to a team, are designed to demean and humiliate. The perversely misguided thinking is that by enduring them, those subjected to such ordeals will gain acceptance into the group and the team will be more cohesive as a result. Having survived the hazing, the newly initiated players will typically become observers and perhaps eventually instigators of future abuse. Of course, there's little regard in this closed-shop thinking for consideration of the longer-term consequences suffered by those subjected to the abuse. Such attitudes are rooted in the toxic masculinity that pervades many teams, and it must be noted that hazing-related misconduct has long been commonplace in team sports other than hockey. It is simply because of its high-profile position in Canadian culture that hockey's abuses have received the most attention. As society has become less tolerant of the antiquated boys will be boys attitude that has cultivated young athletes' sense of entitlement and invulnerability, those who previously sought to shield future stars from consequences have been forced to instead hold them accountable for their actions. In the aftermath of this month's arrests, all 3 school divisions and the Manitoba High Schools Athletic Association condemned the alleged abuses and reiterated that they